If you got an air fryer at home, you got one of the easiest ways to stay lean, have the food tasting good at your own convenience. If your goal is either fat loss, muscle building, these are all perfect to throw in the air fryer and they taste good every single time you do it. These are all gonna be high in protein and lower in calorie. And then once you guys air fry these, you're never gonna go back. Hopefully you don't. First option to throw in the air fryer, guys. This is mainly for breakfast. This isn't pork. This is why we're switching it up for the better alternative. So there's 2 different varieties. So Jones Dairy Farms either have the fully cooked pork sausages, which is not what I'm going for, but the second option is exactly what I'm going for. This is gonna be the fully cooked chicken sausage links right here. So these ones are free. No, these ones are 3 pounds for $14.99. These are one of the better sausages that throw in the air fryer. These are high in protein, low in calorie. I think the best part is because it is 75% less fat because it's chicken, it's not pork. You're gonna get the benefit to help you build muscle in the morning. If you want something easier and quicker for you, this is the best case scenario. You throw these in the air fryer, you could either throw them from thawed or regular state, doesn't really matter. 400 degrees for about 3 to 5 minutes. If you want that extra crisp taste, you're gonna wanna throw it in for a little bit more. Low calorie sauces, so like ketchup, sriracha, G-Hue sauce is a really good one. Each serving for 3 links is 90 calories. It's 10 grams of protein. I would probably mainly grab this as one of the better ones versus if you go right next door, not literally, don't literally go next door, but instead of like going for like the fully cooked pork sausages, unfortunately guys, we're not gonna do this anymore. We're gonna go for the chicken sausages because it's just better, a little bit smaller in size, but you're saving more calories and they taste even better in the air fryer. So you can always lightly spray some like olive oil if you want that touch of extra oil, no butter for the ease and the convenience. But if you wanna stay in shape, that's what we're gonna utilize. Reds here, the breakfast burritos, they usually come out with like different varieties. Here at Costco, they have the chicken, sausage, and egg scrambled. I guess this would be more so if you don't want to make your own wrap. And then these take a little bit longer in the air fryer, so you're throwing this 400 degrees for about 24 minutes, steam side up. Each serving is around 330 calories, only 5 grams of saturated fat, which isn't bad. Less than 1 gram of added sugar. Not a bad deal, but this is one of the better options to choose from instead of going for like one of the Kirkland breakfast sandwiches, if I'm being completely honest. Better in the air fryer. Everything tastes really better in the air fryer. 10 burritos. They lied to me, 10 burritos in here. No, that is not the right price. All right, we're gonna assume this one is around like 17, 20 bucks, because usually what Reds, that's what that particular brand usually comes at. It's like 17, 18 bucks, if anything. What's up? What's going on? How are you? Yeah, what's up, dude? Mike.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but I'm probably just gonna finish up and then, no, I'm honestly gonna be here for a while. But, but if anything, bro, I'll probably see you in the gym, hopefully. Yeah. I'll stop by soon. It was nice meeting you. That's one of the biggest problems. I have my own clothing line, but I know the sweaters, and the Puma sweaters particularly, are like 15 bucks here. And the joggers, same thing, they're like 15 bucks. I'm not stupid. I'm gonna grab something like that. I grabbed those sweatpants for like 15 bucks. I grabbed the Calvin Klein jeans were like 21 bucks. So I'm gonna go back to grab Puma sweater, and I haven't worn Puma in like years. I don't care what anybody says. Next really cool thing to throw in the air fryer is gonna be the Kirkland Normandy vegetables. Why? Because you're getting a mix of broccoli, cauliflower, orange, and yellow carrots. So instead of like you picking and choosing each individual one, who wants to do that? I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna save myself time, I'm gonna save myself money, and then just grab these instead. When they're frozen, they preserve more of its nutrients better, and they're just gonna last longer instead of you picking each individual vegetable, taking your time, getting the bag in the plastic bag, opening up the plastic bag, which probably takes another 5-10 more minutes, and then tying it up definitely takes another 10-15 more minutes. I just grab one of these, throw it in the air fryer for about like 400 degrees. It's 10 minutes, shake it up halfway, because usually they tend to stick in the air fryer. Light olive oil spray, salt, pepper, and a little bit of olive oil spray. Like I said, a little bit, because technically it says 0 calories, but anything under 5 calories can be classified as 0 calories according to the FDA label. I'll grab one of these, light olive oil spray, salt, pepper, and then these ones are a little over 5 pounds for $11.29. So this one's a score, 35 calories per serving, but you're gonna get a lot of food volume that'll fill you up for longer. So I always include some type of frozen vegetables. If not, I'll include spinach, whatever which way you really feel, but always include vegetables. Next awesome thing to throw in the air fryer. Why? This is an alternative to beef, to chicken. If you're not a fan of chicken burgers, beef burgers, some people aren't, and whatever, that's their thing, you know, like what am I gonna do? I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna try and force you, but you have the Trident Alaskan salmon burgers. These are really good, obviously better in the air fryer. They have omega-3s for your brain health, for your heart health. I always tend to include fish oil as well because I don't eat as much fish as I should, but Trident Alaskan salmon burgers, 3 pounds for $21.69. I remember probably about like half a year ago, I wanna say it was like around 18 bucks. Inflation, it's killing you and me, I know. Let's see what it is. It's 170 calories, 20 grams of protein. You're gonna throw this in the air fryer for 400 degrees, 12 to 13 minutes. You know, usually they set standards, but I always throw in a little bit more to make it a little bit more crispier, because I like that crisp taste to it. For these, grab the Martin's roll, grab the thyme bread. If you can't find the Martin's roll, low calorie sauce, ketchup, sriracha, G-Hughes sugar-free sauce. If you get the Thai chili, that one's probably one of the best ones. But this one's really cool because it's less than saturated fat. Anything with salmon, chicken, it's gonna be less in saturated fat. And for the price, it's okay. It's really not that bad. And these are frozen, it's gonna last longer, it's gonna preserve more of its nutrients. These are one of the tops. For fan or fried chicken, one of the better options, well, it really just comes down to like a few of them. Well, I'm gonna show one of them because it's the cheapest, because we're cheap. Don't play with me, I know we're all cheap. We want deals. We always want deals. I don't know who doesn't want a deal. This is a deal. It's the Kirkland lightly breaded chicken breast chunks. The seasoning's not really too overpowering on this one, so that's why I chose it. A lot of them can be. These are kind of similar to like the Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets, if you ever had that. It's throw these in the air fryer for like 360 degrees, 10 to 12 minutes, come out even better. It's 140 calories, it's 16 grams of protein. It's cool because the first few ingredients is boneless, skinless chicken breast, so I know that's what most of it's made out of. You always want to grab sauces or low calorie sauces, or you can turn this into a gyro with the Mission Carb Balance tortilla wraps, which is another great option. These are one of the cheaper ones, so it's $4 per pound, $15.99 here at Costco. Guys, stop playing with me. Hey, how you doing, Mike?
Why does he look familiar?
What's your name?
Ida.
Ida, nice to meet you.
I'm such a fan.
Are you getting the Kirkland chicken breast?
I'm trying to figure out which one I'm gonna get.
Your friend's telling you?
Telling me this is good stuff.
That one's a good one, I like it. It kind of tastes like Chick-fil-A, but yeah, I mean, I personally go for it, but it's whatever you choose, you know, at the same time. It was nice meeting you. All right, let's go for the next air fryer food. Why don't you guys follow me? I don't know. I don't even want to follow myself. I don't have a choice. All right, let's look for more air fryer foods. I saw something pretty cool. Oh, this is a good one. Stay with me now. Oh, the Jimmy Dean's, that's a new one. No, we're not gonna choose that. Stay with me now, stay with me. I'm gonna include this because bacon is a staple. Now, not any bacon. It's gonna be the hickory smoked, uncured turkey bacon. Whether they say nitrates or no nitrates added, technically they're celery powder, so there probably is nitrates that convert to nitrates. But we're not here for that. We're here because we're gonna throw this in the air fryer. This is one of the better case scenarios because it's not pork, it's not regular bacon, but you still get that smoky, salty texture and flavor. If you throw this in the air fryer, it's not gonna be floppy unless you throw it in the microwave. You wanna throw this in the air fryer, I would say generally with these ones, 380 to 400 degrees, 8 to 10 minutes for that crisp taste to it. I would flip halfway through to even it out. Hopefully you even it out. And then because this is the better option because it's also less in saturated fat, the more saturated fat you have, the more at risk you are for higher LDLs, which is related to increased risk for heart disease. So I try to limit my saturated fat or my added sugars. It's around 0.5 grams saturated fat, 45 calories for one slice, 6 grams of protein. If you get like 3 of these, that's like almost 20 grams of protein. So I don't know why you wouldn't want more bacon in your life. We all do. 4 packs, 10 ounces, it's $14.99, amazing. And then on the side, you can grab the egg whites, they have that. They have the Kirkland hard-boiled eggs, everyone's like back and forth with that one. You can also grab the thyme bread as bread and then just make your own regular eggs. Whatever really makes it happy. This makes me happy. When in doubt, Starbucks it out. Why? Because you're getting the knockoff of Starbucks Egg Bites. It probably really is because it's called private labeling, but we have the Kirkland Egg Bites. It's just really cheaper. So it's 160 calories for 2 pieces, which is not bad. 11 grams of protein. It's only 5 grams of saturated fat versus like getting the bacon one. If I had to choose between this or the uncured bacon and Gouda, I would probably choose this alternative, if I'm being honest, if you like those egg bites. And plus, you don't have to wait online because who wants to wait online? I do wait online sometimes, but I don't know, to wait 10, 15 minutes sometimes, it gets a little bit of a hassle. So we're gonna throw this in the air fryer, 400 degrees, 14 to 16 minutes. You could always put this on the side with like ketchup, sriracha, hot sauce. This is more so if you don't want to make eggs, you don't like eggs in the morning, you're trying to get used to eggs, this is a good way to do it. And then on the side, you could always include like thyme bread, include the Martin's roll, kind of make a egg sandwich. You're getting the egg bites, 21 ounces for $12.79 here. So these ones are one of the better items to throw in the air fryer. Yeah, just a heads up, this is actually a blend between egg whites and then the cottage cheese. I think everybody, mainly for most protein recipes, I'm gonna throw some type of cottage cheese in it just to increase the texture and the taste. Usually cottage cheese would be the alternative. If not, they're gonna throw Greek yogurt or something in those protein recipes. I swear they are. So what else are we throwing in there for our Mikey? Here we go, guys. I got a special treat for you. Pretzel bites. No, stop playing with me, you guys. You ever go walk into the mall and then you see those people with the, it's like Wetzel pretzels, and then the individuals are handing out samples. These are the samples. You're gonna walk away from them. You're gonna walk away and you're not gonna look back. We can't do that because they're ready in 5 minutes And then you're gonna be ready in 5 minutes to gain 5 pounds. 300 calories per serving. Guys, it's 8 grams of protein. Actually, that's actually really not bad, but I'm sorry, we're not gonna do that. It's gonna be under Amy Lou. So Amy Lou has like the chicken meatballs, which I show all the time. I'm not gonna show this time. We have the maple chicken patties here, you guys. You could essentially throw these on the skillet. You could put these in your sandwiches. You can actually make these with the egg bites, using the egg bites as buns and then using this if you want something breadless or breadless sandwich because you're avoiding bread for some reason. You can always pick and choose this. This is one of the quicker and easier options to throw in the air fryer. So it's like 375 degrees for about 5 to 6 minutes. Always with chicken too. Make sure the internal temp is 165 to stay on the safe side. 24 of them for $12.99. It's one of the cheaper options here. Well, at least I think it's one of the cheaper options here. 160 for 2 patties. So essentially 1 patty would be 80. 7 grams of protein, only 3 grams of added sugar, 2 grams of saturated fat. And then the ingredients are basically just chicken, some spices, and that's really it. Rosemary extract. This is really good. I like the texture. I like the taste of it. Really like the texture and taste in anything you really throw in the air fryer because it just makes it taste 100 times better. One of the next options we're gonna throw in the air fryer is gonna be the sous vide grass-fed beef sirloin. Why? Because this is one of the steaks that are gonna be leaner. They're gonna have less fat in them. This, and then particularly like fillets are really good options versus like getting a ribeye or like a porterhouse. They're gonna be grass-fed, and then usually with grass-fed, they tend to be a little bit higher in omega-3s. I don't know if it really makes that much of a difference. I would just generally get omega-3s from fish oil for the purity reasons. Anytime I'm grabbing beef, steak, it's gonna be either sirloin or filet is gonna be your best bet. These ones, less fat, less calorically dense, they're just gonna be a thicker texture to it, so you can't really overcook these. But luckily for you, it's already fully cooked. So around 380 degrees, they don't need that much cook time, about 4 to 5 minutes. Make sure the slices are separated, and then you could always lightly spray a little bit of avocado oil on the side. I would add, if I'm lean bulking, basmati rice. Black beans are really good, if you guys don't already know that, because it has a lot of insoluble fiber. So if nothing's running through you good already, if you have black beans on the side, which I normally do, you're gonna start running really well through you. Each serving is around 120 for 3 ounces, 19 grams of protein, 0 grams of added sugar, which is nice, only 2.5 grams of saturated fat. So that's what you gotta look for, especially when you're choosing steak, because steak tends to be a little bit more saturated fat. $12.99, they actually went up $1. Don't think I didn't notice, but I noticed. And then if you like the Costco haul for the best air fryer foods that are higher in protein, lower calorie, drop a like. And then if you guys still need help dropping the body fat like butter, sign up to my 90-day accelerated program below. I'm gonna show you guys all the best training, cardio. We're gonna go over everything, diet program that you need to help you shed body fat like butter. Sign up below. I'll see you guys soon.